Since the days of Cain and Abel, sibling rivalry has been a favorite trope used by artists in both literature and film. For instance, a prominent theme of Shakespeare's King Lear is the fierce competition between the three daughters, and adaptations of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes often portray high levels of competition between the detective and his brother. But ask anyone with a brother or sister, and they'll tell you that sibling rivalry also exists in real life. Feelings of competitiveness are particularly common in siblings who are close in age or particularly gifted and talented. It comes as no surprise, then, that some of the world's most successful artists, businessmen, and intellectuals are at loggerheads with their siblings. Let's go and find out some of the most famous sibling rivalries of all time. Jonas Brothers. Brothers Kevin, Nick, and Joe Jonas were the perfect team for years. Their band sold millions of records after being signed in 2007. But to fans' devastation, the band fell apart in 2013 and the boys each went their separate ways. Kevin admitted that he felt some jealousy when his brothers embarked on solo careers. By February 2019, however, the boys were back together writing music and have since released hits like Sucker and Only Human. Travis and Jason Kelce. Brothers and NFL stars Travis and Jason Kelce made history with their rivalry as the first brothers to face off at the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs, for whom Travis is a tight end, won against the Philadelphia Eagles, for whom Jason is a starting center, and the athletes' parents had a tough time picking a team to root for. Cleopatra and siblings. The power-hungry queen of Egypt is said to have been involved in the death of 3 of her siblings. She went to war against her brother Ptolemy XIII, who was defeated in battle and then drowned in the Nile. She then supposedly ordered the death of her other brother, Ptolemy XIV, and her sister, Arsinoe, and in Mary Boleyn. In one of the most famous sibling rivalries of all time, sisters and in Mary Boleyn fell out as they both vied for the affections of English King Henry VIII. Mary was the king's mistress for years, but when she was married off and saw an opportunity to claim him for her own, and spent 6 years in the king's court trying to win him over, Mary was still residing there the whole time. Adolf and Rudolf Dassler. German shoemakers Adolf and Rudolf Dassler lived a 60-year sibling rivalry that would produce 2 of the most well-known shoe brands of all time. The brothers went into business together in the 1920s, but they soon fell out. The feud caused them to divide the business into 2 brands, Adi's Adidas and Rudy's Puma, Olivia de Havilland and Joan Fontaine. These 2 actresses and singers were competing against each other from a very young age. The 2 fell out after Joan bested Olivia for a Best Actress Oscar in 1942. The nail in the coffin came years later when Olivia failed to notify Joan of their mother's death. There was radio silence between the sisters until Joan died in December 2013. Christopher Ciccone and Madonna. Once very close, these 2 fell out when brother Chris published his 2008 book, Life with My Sister Madonna. Madonna did not like the way in which the book detailed the ins and outs of her private life. The pair had reportedly reconciled by 2012, but in 2017 the relationship fell apart again as Chris claimed his sister had blacklisted him from Hollywood. Liam and Noel Gallagher. In one of the most infamous sibling rivalries of all time, Oasis brothers Liam and Noel have been at loggerheads for longer than anyone can remember. Noel accused Liam of pulling out of a 2009 gig because he was hungover, and in 2011 Liam took Noel to high court accusing him of breaking up the band. Prince William and Prince Harry. A popular one for media attention, the rivalry between the royal brothers was once thought to be one of friendly competition since William was ahead of Harry in line for the throne. Reports of a rift between the brothers have been rampant since Harry's engagement and then subsequent marriage to Meghan Markle, and they only increased after Harry and Meghan left the royal family. Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, then dropped an all-new bombshell which highlighted a very troubling dynamic between him and his brother, calling William out very publicly and yet also claiming that he wants to repair their relationship. Serena and Venus Williams. Having played each other over 20 times now, there is a huge amount of competition between these 2 tennis stars. Apparently the competition is friendly, however, and both sisters respect each other greatly. This is very impressive given the level of their game and the number of accolades each sister has received. Which was the shocking rivalries of all time? Please comment below. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe for more information.